good morning to everyone. So we are convened today to have this opening of bids for 10 civil works. So to formally start, I request everyone to stand for a prayer to be led by Attorney Nina.
Let us pray. Almighty Father, every responsibilities and opportunities as we gather for this procurement activity, remind us of the purpose behind our work and of the people who will ultimately be affected by the decisions we make. Give us clear minds when matters become difficult, understanding when opinions differ, and good judgment in choosing the proper course. May this day's work be fruitful and pleasing in your sight. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Okay, so for the preliminaries, may I request the back secretariat to Engineer Joe Bretual to please check the attendance.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vice Chair. Good morning to everyone. For the attendance of the back members, we have Attorney Heritage Kevin and De Leon, our back Vice Chairperson. We also have Attorney Manina Clayna Simpson, Engineer James George B. Antonio, and Engineer Elmer E. Escobar. With that, Mr. Vice Chair, we have a call.
Okay, so there being a quorum, I now call this procurement activity to order. Please proceed.
From the DPWH members, we have Attorney Mary Queen R. Umokit, Engineer Bernard T. Calabazaron, Engineer Abelardo T. Kamayang Jr. And from our observer from the Commission on Audit, we have Attorney Miriam C. Catoros. Good morning, ma'am. And from the Secretariat, we have our head, Engineer Hilario Y. Casem, Ma'am Wilhelmina C. Araw, Ma'am Mia Sandra J. Lemu, Ma'am Baby Jane L. Pasqua, Ma'am Cristel C. Lemu, and yours truly. And also, we have Engineer Harold A. Alvarez. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sir Joe. So again, we have one agenda for today, the opening of bids for 10 civil work projects. And based on my list, we have two projects with no bids received. Particularly the contract ID 26P00018 and contract ID 26P00085. So we will be preparing a back resolution for the declaration of failure bidding and of course for the re-advertisement of these two identified projects. So we now proceed with the opening of bids for the first contract for today. This is contract ID 25B00160. May we request the representative from the bidder?
Yes, sir.
Sir Joe, please recognize.
We have our representative from Accelerated Metal Technology and Construction Inc. in joint venture with 888 Construction and Supplies Corporation, Sir Rito Simalini. Morning.
Good morning, sir. Okay, so again, this is contract ID 25B00160 Revit. The contract name is DOH Fiscal Year 2025 Health Facilities Enhancement Program, LGU Hospitals, Nueva, Vizcaya, Provincial Hospital, and Nueva, Vizcaya. The location of contract is at Bambang, Nueva, Vizcaya. The EBC is 49,750,000 pesos. And the contract duration is 130 calendar days. We only have one bidder for this contract, Accelerated Metal Technology and Construction INC, joint venture with 888 Construction and Supplies Corporation. Okay, so I have with me the original technical component of the bid submitted by the loan bidder. Time check is 10 minutes.
Morning to everyone. For the by Accelerated Metal Technology and Construction Incorporated, joint venture with 888 Construction and Supplies Corporation. First, we have the PhilGem Certificate of Registration, Platinum Membership, check. For special pickup license, check. Joint venture agreement, check. Bid security in the form of bid security declaration, signed and notarized, check. For the statement of all ongoing government and private contract, check. For the statement of single largest completed contract, check. For the NFCC, check. Organizational chart, check. List of key personnel, check. And then list of equipment, check. Omnibus warning statement with 11 clauses, signed and notarized, check. For the general information sheet, check. ISO certification, check.
Okay, so based on the evaluation of the technical bid, component of the bid submitted by the loan bidder, it complied with the requirements as per checklist. So may request the Bank Secretary to please conduct the online eligibility screening. So we proceed with the second contract. This is contract ID 25B00163. We request the representative from our prospective bidder to please come inside. Itawag. Representative. Sir John?
We have our representatives from the prospective bidders, WBS Construction and Construction Supply, Mr. Dominador Gumabay. And from NTL Builders and Developer, we have Ms. Jeronlyn Ancheta.
Okay, good morning, ma'am. Okay, Okay, so the second contract is 25B00163. The contract name is DPWH FY 2025 Health Facilities and Enhancement Program, construction of a super health centers, Batal, Santiago, Bagong, Pilipinas, Health Center, Isabela. The location of contract is Barangay Batal, Santiago City. The ABC is 11,940,000 pesos and the contract duration is 130 calendar days. We have two participating bidders, WBS Construction and Construction Supply, and the second bidder is NPL Builders and Developer. So we proceed with the first bidder. So I have with me the technical document submitted by WBS Construction and Construction Supply. Time is then 28.
For the technical documents submitted by WBS Construction and Construction Supply, first, we have the Preventive Certificate of Registration, Platinum Membership, check. For the statement of all ongoing projects, check. For the statement of bidders, SLCC, check. And then NFCC, check. Bid security in the form of bid security declaration, signed and notarized, check. Organizational chart, check. List of contractors, key personnel, check. List of equipment, check. Omnibus for the statement with 11 clauses, signed and notarized, check.
Okay, so the first bidder is complying. We proceed with the second bidder. So with me is the original technical document of NTL Builders and Developer. Time is 10:29.
For the technical documents submitted by NTL Builders and Developer, bid security in the form of bid security declaration, signed and notarized, check. And then organizational chart, check. List of contractors, key personnel, check. List of equipment, check. Omnibus for the statement with 11 clauses, signed and notarized, check. Certificate of Philchef's registration, platinum membership, check. List of all ongoing government and private construction contract, check. Statement of single largest completed contract, check. NFCC, check.
Since the bidder complied with the requirements as per the checklist, may we request for the eligibility screenings?
Next is for contract ID 25B00164 with contract name DOH FY 2025 Health Facilities Enhancement Program, construction of super health centers, Alicia, Bagong, Pilipinas, Health Center, Isabela. The location of the contract is at Barangay Vizcaya, Alicia, Isabela, with approved budget contract of 11,940,000 pesos only, and with contract duration of 130 calendar days. Sorry, Joe.
So may we acknowledge Ms. Leni o Panganiban of Extreme Builders. Good morning.
Morning, ma'am. may we now have the technical envelope of the bidder, Extreme Builders. Thank you, Sir Harold. So for the technical documents submitted by the loan bidder, Extreme Builders, first, we have the Certificate of Diligence Registration, Platinum Membership, check. List of all ongoing projects, check. For the statement of single largest completed project, check. NFCC, check. Bid security, the form of bid security declaration, signed and notarized, check. Organizational chart, check. List of contractors, key personnel, check. List of contractors, major construction equipment, check. Then omnibus 40 statement, bid 11 clauses, signed and notarized, check. Since the bidder complied with the requirements as per checklist, we will request the Secretariat for the online eligibility screening. For the next project, with contract ID 26B00076, with contract name 001, ensure safe and reliable national road system, bridge program, replacement of permanent weak bridges, Calog Bridge, B01025LZ, along Manila North Road. The location of the contract is at Abulug, Cagayan, with APC of 47,285,000 pesos only, and the contract duration is for 264 calendar days. Sir Joe, may we know if there is a representative of the bidder?
From JG Gagas Construction Supply and Equipment Rental in joint venture with TJMT Construction OPC. We have with us today Ms. Rodeline C. Utrela. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am, and thank you for joining us today. Okay, for the technical documents submitted by the loan bidder, JG Gagas Construction Supply and Equipment Rental, and TJMT Construction OPC joint venture. So first, we have the PhilJEP Certificate of Registration, Platinum Membership, check. For the special pickup license, check. For the joint venture agreement, check. For the list of all ongoing government and private contracts, check. Statement of single largest completed contracts, check. For the computation of net financial contracting capacity or NFCC, check. Bid security in the form of bid security declaration, signed and notarized, check. Then organizational chart. Check. List of contractors, key personnel, check. List of contractors, equipment, check. Omnibus 40 statement with 11 clauses.
Sige, sir. Sir, mamaya.
Okay, so while we are evaluating the document, may we request a 5 minutes recess? 5 minutes recess. Okay, so again, one of the required document for, as per checklist, is the general information sheet for corporation. The purpose of this requirement is to determine the beneficial ownership of the person composing the corporation. Beneficial ownership connected with their relationship or possible relationship with back members, technical working group, etc. This is pursuant to RA 12009. Part of this technical document as submitted by the loan bidder, particularly TJMT, Construction OPC, being a corporation, OPC, one person corporation. Attached in this technical document is information or the certificate of information issued by the SEC. Forming part of these documents are the details as to the composition of the corporation, SEC registration, company name, classification, company type, and document information, including the composition of the corporation, one person corporation, be composed of one, including its employees. So the purpose of the requirement under GIS can be verified based on this particular document. This document is notarized May 14, 2026, forming part of the technical document. So considering that it complies with the requirements, we can consider this document forming part of the technical document of the joint venture of GGACAS Construction and TGFT Construction OPC joint venture. As to GGACAS Construction and Supply, included ba dito yung nasa omnibus? Beneficial ownership forms part of the omnibus warrant statement. Okay. So, based on the assessment, the bidder complied with the requirements. Again, we are checking the submitted documents itself. So, we verified that the requirements for the GIS forms part of the documents submitted as part of the technical component of the bid. So to the Bank Secretariat, please again conduct the online eligibility screening. We proceed with the third contract. Our third contract is contract ID 25B00164, repeat. The contract name is DOH FY 2025 Health Facilities Enhancement Program, Construction of Super Health Centers, Alicia, Bagong, Pilipinas Health Center. Isabela, okay na to? Okay, next is 26B 0077. 26B0077. Sergio.
So may we acknowledge the presence of Sir Dennis Dominic Cabalan of Dalcon Construction. Morning, sir.
Okay, so this particular contract, the contract name is 001, ensures safe and reliable national road system, bridge program, retrofitting, strengthening of permanent bridges, Busilak Bridge 1, along Maharlika Highway, LZ. Location of contract is Bagong, Nueva, Vizcaya. The approved budget for the contract is 4,728,500 pesos only, and the contract duration is 79 calendar days. We have one bidder, Dalcon Construction. Okay, so with me is the original technical component of the bid bid submitted by Dalcon Construction. Time check is 10:58.
Sir, for the technical documents submitted by Dalcon Corporation, first we have the Certificate of Diligence Registration, Platinum Membership, check. For the statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, check. For the single largest completed contract, check. For the computation of net financing contracting capacity, check. Bid security in the form of bid security declaration signed and notarized, check. Organizational chart, check. List of contractors, key personnel, check. List of contractors, major equipment, check. Omnibus Board statement with 11 clauses signed and notarized, check.
Okay, so the loan bidder, Dalcon Construction, is complying. So again, to the Back Secretariat, please conduct the online eligibility screening. We proceed with the next contract. This is contract ID 26B00078. Okay, so we have the same participating bidder. The contract name is O1, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System Bridge Program, Retrofitting, Strengthening of Permanent Bridges, Busilak Bridge 2, along Maharlika Highway. The location of the contract is Bagong, Nueva, Vizcaya, and the approved budget for the contract is 4,728,500 pesos only. Contract duration is 79 calendar days. So again, we have one bidder, Dalcon Construction. And so I have with me the technical component of the bid of Dalcon Construction. Time check is 11:01.
For the technical documents submitted by Dalcon Construction, Certificate of Diligence Registration, Platinum Membership, check. And then list of all ongoing government and private contracts, check. Single largest completed contract, check. NFCC, check. Bid security in the form of bid security declaration signed and notarized, check. Organizational chart, check. List of contractors, key personnel, check. List of contractors paid for equipment, check. Omnibus Board statement with 11 clauses signed and notarized, check.
Okay, so again, the loan bidder is complying with the requirements. So to the Back Secretariat, please conduct the online eligibility screening. We proceed with the next contract. This is contract ID 26B00079. Again, we have one bidder. The contract name is O1, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System Bridge Program, Retrofitting, Strengthening of Permanent Bridges, Kiran Bridge, along Maharlika Highway. The location is Batal, Nueva, Vizcaya. The ABC is 9,456,998 pesos and 60 centavos. And the contract duration is 93 calendar days. Again, we have one bidder, Dalcon Construction. So I have with me the technical document of Dalcon Construction. Time check is 11:02.
For the technical documents submitted by the loan bidder, Dalcon Construction, Certificate of Diligence Registration, Platinum Membership, check. List of all government and private contracts, ongoing government and private contracts, check. Single largest completed contract, check. For the NFCC, check.
so that on construction, again, comply with the requirements as per checklist. So to the Bank Secretariat, please conduct the online eligibility screening. So we proceed with the last contract for today. This is contract ID 26B00083. Sir Joe, please recognize the representative.
Sir. We acknowledge the presence of Ms. Jocelyn De La Cruz of Jercon Trade Construction Development Corporation. Good morning.
Okay, good morning po. So for this contract, this is contract ID 26B00083, contract name O1 Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Network Development Program, construction of bypass and diversion roads for the bypass road, Barangay Sagat Section, Station Limit 2+016.50 to Station 3+555, Cordon, Isabela. Location of contract is Cordon, Isabela. ABC is 87,695,340 pesos, and the contract duration is 206 calendar days. So we have one bidder for this contract, Jercon Trade Construction Development Corporation. So I have with me the original technical document of the non-participating bidder. Time check is 11:05.
For the technical documents submitted by the loan bidder, Jercon Trade Construction Development Corporation. For the first document, Certificate of Diligence Registration Platinum Membership, check. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, check. For the statement of a single largest completed contract, check. For the NFCC, check. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration signed and authorized, check. Organizational chart, check. List of contractors key personnel, check. List of contractors equipment, check. And omnibus warning statement. Bid 11 clauses signed and authorized, check. For the general information sheet, check. ISO certification, check.
Okay, so the loan bidder, Jercon Trade Construction Development Corporation, complied with the requirements as per checklist. So again, may I request the Bank Secretary to please conduct the online eligibility screening. Okay, we already have the result of the online eligibility screening through contract profile processing. Again, the purpose of the online eligibility screening is to check the validity of the required eligibility requirements for legal, financial, and technical requirements for bidding. Check. May request Attorney Nina to please check the result of the online screening.
For, I have here with me the result of the online eligibility screening for contract ID number 25B00160. For the loan bidder, Accelerated Batal Technology and Construction Incorporated, with joint venture with 888 Construction and Supplies Corporation. For the legal aspect, mayor's permit, check. And then business registration, check. Tax clearance, check. Philjeps registration, check. For the technical and financial aspects, for the pickup license, check. Pickup registration, check. Work experience, check. NFCC, check.
Sir,
The bidder is eligible to bid.
Okay, so considering that the loan bidder for this particular contract is eligible, let's proceed in the opening of its financial document. Financial. Accelerated Metal Technology. Okay, so with me is the financial component of the bid submitted by Accelerated Metal Technology and Construction INC joint venture with 888 Construction and Supplies Corporation. Time check is 11:10.
Sir, for the financial documents submitted by the loan bidder, first we have the bid form, signed, check. Bill of quantities, signed, check. Detailed estimate, check. Cash flow by quarter, check.
Okay, so the loan bidder is complying. Please read the amount of bid.
For the amount of bid submitted by the said bidder, the total amount of bid is 49,741,418 pesos and 30 centavos. 32 centavos, I repeat, 49,741,418 pesos and 32 centavos only, with no discount being offered, sir.
Okay, so the total amount of bid submitted by the bidder Accelerated Metal Technology and Construction Incorporated, joint venture with 888 Construction and Supplies Corporation is 49,741,418 pesos and 32 centavos. Okay, so again, the representative of the bidder, this will be subjected to bid evaluation and post-qualification. Okay, so we proceed to the next.
For the result of the online eligibility screening of contract ID 25B00160 for the first bidder, WBS Construction and Construction Supply, Mayor's Permit, check. Business Registration, check. BIR Tax Clearance, check. Philjeps Registration, check. For the second bidder, NTL Builders and Developer, Mayor's Permit, check. Business Registration, check. Tax Clearance, check. Philjeps Registration, check. For its technical and financial aspects, for WBS Construction and Construction Supply, pickup license check, pickup registration check, work experience check, NFCC check. For NTL Builders and Developer, pickup license check, pickup registration check, work experience check, NFCC check. Sir Vice Chair, both bidders are eligible to bid.
Okay, considering that both participating bidders are eligible to bid, let's proceed with the opening of the financial component. Okay, so with me is the financial component of the bid submitted by WBS Construction and Construction Supply. Time check is 11:14.
For the financial document submitted by WPS Construction and Construction Supply, first, inform signed check, bill of quantities, signed check, detailed estimates, check, and then cash flow by quarter check.
Okay, so the first bidder is complying. Please read the amount of bid.
For the total amount of bids submitted by WBS Construction and Construction Supply, 11,934,570 pesos and 47 centavos. I repeat, 11,934,570 pesos and 47 centavos, with no discount being offered, sir.
Okay, so that's the amount of bids submitted by WBS Construction and Construction Supply. We proceed with the second bidder. So I have with me the financial component of the bid of NTL Builders and Developer. Time check is 11:15.
For the financial documents submitted by NTL Builders and Developer, bid form, signed, check, bill of quantities, signed, check, detailed estimates, check, and for the cash flow by quarter, check.
Okay, so the second bidder is likewise complying. Please read the bid amount.
For the total amount of bids submitted by NTL Builders and Developer, 11,915,041 pesos and 14 centavos. I repeat, 11,915,041 pesos and 14 centavos, with no discount being offered, sir.
Okay, so after reading the amount of bids submitted by the two bidders, the lower bid is the bid submitted by NTL Builders and Developer with a total bid amount of 11,915,041 pesos and 14 centavos. So again, this will be subjected to bid evaluation and post qualification. So let's proceed with the next.
For the next contract, for the result of the online eligibility screening for contract ID number 25B00164 for Extreme Builders, for the legal aspect of its bid, we have mayor's permit check, business registration check, tax clearance check, PhilGEP's registration check. For the technical and financial aspects, we have the BTAB license check, BTAB registration check, work experience check, NMCC check. Sir, the said bidder is eligible.
Okay, so considering that Extreme Builders is eligible to bid, we proceed in the opening of its financial proposal. So with me is the financial document submitted by Extreme Builders. Time check is 11:18.
For the financial document submitted by Extreme Builders, bid form, signed, check, bill of quantities, signed, check, detailed estimates, check, cash flow, check.
Okay, so the loan bidder is complying. Please read the bid amount.
For the total amount of bids submitted by Extreme Builders, the amount is 11,938,978 pesos and 62 centavos. I repeat, 11,938,978 no discount being offered, sir.
Okay, so the total amount of bids submitted by the loan bidder, Extreme Builders, is 11,938,978 pesos and 62 centavos. So again, this will be subjected to bid evaluation and post-qualification. Okay, let's proceed to the next.
For the result of the online eligibility screening, for contract ID 26B00076, for the bidder, JG Yakas Construction, Supply and Equipment Rental, joint venture with PJMP Construction Office. For the mayor's permit of both members of the joint venture, check. Business registration, check. Tax clearance, check. Philjeps registration, check. For the technical and financial aspects, for both members of the joint venture, the pickup license, check. Pickup registration, check. Work experience, check. NFCC, check. Sir, the bidder is eligible.
Okay, so considering that the bidder is eligible, we proceed in the opening of its financial proposal. So with me is the financial component of the bid submitted by JG Yakas Construction and Supply and Equipment Rental, JB with TGMP Construction Office. Time check is 11:20.
Thank you, sir. For the financial documents submitted by the loan bidder, bid form, signed check, bill of quantities, signed check, detailed estimate, check, cash flow by quarter, check.
Okay, so considering that the bidder is complying, please read the amount of bid.
For the total amount of bids submitted by the said bidder, we have 47,048,476 pesos and 51 centavos. I repeat, 47,048,476 pesos and 51 centavos with no discount being offered, sir.
Okay, so the total bid amount submitted by the loan bidder, JG Yakas Construction and Supply and Equipment Rental, joint venture with TGMP Construction, OPC, is 47,048,476 pesos and 51 centavos. So again, this will be subjected to bid evaluation and cost qualification. Okay, we proceed to the next.
For the result of the online eligibility screening of contract ID 26B00077 for the loan bidder, Dalpon Construction, for the legal aspect of its bid, mayor's permit, check, business registration, check, tax clearance, check, Philjeps registration, check. For the technical and financial aspects, pickup license, check, pickup registration, check, work experience, check, NFCC, check.
Sir Vice Chair,
The loan bidder is eligible.
Okay, so considering that the loan bidder is eligible to bid, we now open the financial document. So I have with me the financial component of the bid submitted by Dalpon Construction. Time check is 11:22.
For the financial documents submitted by Dalpon Construction for contract ID 26B00077, bid form, signed, check, bill of quantities, signed, check, detailed estimate, check, cash flow by quarter, check.
Okay, so the bidder is complying. Please read the amount of bid.
For the amount of bids submitted by the said bidder, 4,681,127 pesos and 23 127 pesos and 23 centavos. No discount being offered, sir.
Okay, so the total amount of bids submitted by Calog Construction for contract ID 26B00077 is 4,681,127 pesos and 23 centavos. So again, this will be subjected to bid evaluation and post-qualification. Okay, let's proceed with the next contract.
For the next contract, for the result of the online eligibility screening for contract ID 26B00078, for the legal aspect of the loan bidder, Dalcon Construction, we have mayor's permit check, business registration check, tax clearance check, field judge registration check. For the technical and financial aspect, pickup license, check pickup registration, check work experience check, and FCC check. Sir, Dalcon Construction is eligible.
Okay, so with that, we can now proceed with the opening of its financial document. So with me is the financial document submitted by Dalcon Construction for contract ID 26B00078. Time check is 11:25.
For the financial documents submitted by Dalcon Construction for contract ID number 26B00078, bid form, signed check, bill of quantities, signed check, detailed estimate, check, cash flow and quarter, check.
Okay, so considering that Dalcon Construction is complying, please read the amount of bid.
For the total amount of bids submitted by Dalcon Construction, the amount of bid is 4,680,937 pesos and 85 centavos. I repeat, 4,680,937 pesos and 85 centavos. No discount being offered.
Okay, so the total amount of bids submitted by Dalcon Construction for contract ID 26B00078 is 4,480,937 pesos and 85 centavos. So this will be subjected to bid evaluation and post-qualification. We proceed with the next contract.
Yes, sir. For the result of the online eligibility screening for contract ID 26B00079, for the legal aspect of the bid of the loan bidder, Dalcon Construction, mayor's permit passed, business registration passed, tax clearance passed, field judge registration passed. For the technical and financial aspects, pickup license passed, pickup registration passed, work experience passed, NFCC passed. Sir Vice Chair, the loan bidder, Dalcon Construction is eligible.
Okay, so with that, we proceed with the opening of its financial document. Okay, so with me is the financial document of Dalcon Construction for contract ID 26B00079. Time check is 11:27.
For the financial documents submitted by Dalcon Construction for contract ID number 26B00079, bid form, signed check, bill of quantities, signed check, detailed estimate check, cash flow by quarter check.
Okay, so the loan bidder Dalcon Construction is complying. Please read the amount. The bid amount.
The total amount of bids submitted by Dalcon Construction is 9,359,672.97 centavos. I repeat, 9,359,672 pesos and 97 centavos. No discount being offered, sir.
Okay, so the total amount of bids submitted by Dalcon Construction for contract ID 26B00079 is 9,359,672 pesos and 97 centavos. Again, this will be subjected to bid evaluation and post qualification. Okay, we proceed with the next one.
Okay, for the next project, with contract ID 26B00008B. For the legal aspect, the bid submitted by Chercon Trade Construction Development Corporation, Mayor's Permit Pass, Business Registration Pass, Tax Clearance Pass, Agents Registration Pass. For the technical and financial aspects, pickup license pass, pickup registration pass, work experience pass, and STC pass. Sir, the low bidder is eligible to bid.
Okay, so with that, we proceed with the opening of its financial document. Okay, so with me is the financial component of the bid submitted by Chercon Trade Construction Development Corporation. Time check is 11:30.
For the financial documents submitted by Chercon Trade Construction Development Corporation, inform, signed check, bill of quantities, signed check, detailed estimate check, cash flow by quarter check.
Okay, so the bidder is complying. Please read the amount of bid.
For the total amount of bids submitted by the said bidder, we have 87,545,310 pesos only. I repeat, 87,545,310 pesos only. No discount being offered, sir.
Okay, so the total amount of bids submitted by Chercon Trade Construction Development Corporation is 87,545,310 pesos only. Okay, so this bid will be subjected again to bid evaluation and post qualification. Okay, so that concludes the agenda for today, the opening of bids for these 10 civil works. So for a recap, we have two contract ID subject for failure of bidding. This is contract ID 26B00018 and contract ID 26B00085. So we will be preparing about resolution, declaring failure of bidding, and recommending for the advertisement of these two contracts. Any other matters to discuss? Hearing none, so may I request a motion for adjournment.
Sir Vice Chair, I move for the adjournment of this procurement activity.
Okay, so there being a motion duly seconded, I now declare this procurement activity adjourned. So thank you for coming.